Hello, lovely peeps. You know, most of us have probably heard about the fight or flight response now, our nervous system, when we want to run away from a bear or have to run away from a bear or fight something. And then we've probably by now heard about the shutdown thing of like fawn and freezing and kind of just shutting down. And the space in between those 2 points of, either being ready to fight something or pretending you're dead, effectively, there's scales in between that. And then we've got the other, which you possibly haven't heard about, which is the ventral state. And the ventral state is when we're calm. The ventral state is when we're on a good state of balance. And an awful lot of us don't live in that state very much. But it's not about which state we're in, it's about recognising when we're in those states or recognising when we're moving towards those states. So there are lots of situations and things that happen in life which will have us switching from one state to another throughout the course of the day, or we stay stuck in a state. So the workshop that I'm doing on the 3rd next week is to help you identify and understand which of those states you tend to live in more than others, with some practical examples of how you feel, what kind of symptoms you can have. And then being able to identify it, you can actually feel when you're dropping into that state or when you're sliding. I like to think of it as a sliding scale. Sometimes the slide goes really, really quick, and sometimes we can notice it so we can do something about it. So that's our workshop. It's about the nervous system mapping workshop, and we're doing it next Thursday night on the 3rd, whichever day the 3rd is. And I'd love you to join us. I've packaged the workshop up with the trilogy, so you can do the workshop on its own, or you can come and join us for the whole programme of the trilogy. Who is this really for? Anybody who just feels a bit shit right now, anybody who notices that they're not feeling themselves, but they're not really sure where to take it. Work with me for this 2-hour workshop. You get a downloadable workbook and you'll actually work on that as we work through the workshop together. And you'll go away with an actual document, a map of yourself and how you're feeling that you can work with. The trilogy will then give you additional tools to help work through that and come out the other end feeling much, much better. So DM me, send me a message, let me know if you would like the info and I will send it over.